This video provides an introduction to the PDS-4 archiving system. In this video, we will describe how each archive is organized, how products relate to one another, how products in the archive are identified, how physical or conceptual objects are referenced in the archive, and how to handle data deliveries and updates. Feel free to pause or go back in the video at any time. To understand PDS-4, it is helpful to know some PDS terms that are used throughout the archiving process. Becoming familiar with these terms will help you communicate effectively with your PDS representative. Basic products are the smallest unit within the archive. These are the data, documents, or images related to your investigation contained within the archive. Collections are the next higher unit within the archive. They consist of groups of basic products that are in some way related. Bundles are the largest unit within the archive. They consist of groups of related collections. A logical identifier, or LID, is the unique identifier of each product in the PDS. The version identifier, or VID, identifies the archival version of each product in the PDS. Labels are files that use the XML standard and provide identifying information as well as metadata about each product in the PDS. Every product has an associated label file. Now that we've covered some key terms, we can describe archive organization. The base level of each archive is the basic product. These are the individual files that you wish to store in your archive. They can be images, data files, documents, or anything else relevant to your investigation. Basic products that are related to each other are then grouped into collections. These collections can be organized in whatever way best suits your investigation. Some examples include collections of different types of data, or collections divided by different instruments or different orbits. You can have as many collections as you need. Collections are then grouped into bundles. You could organize your investigation into one bundle that holds all related material, or you can have multiple bundles. For example, the Insight mission has its data set divided into multiple bundles. Every basic product, collection, and bundle within an archive is called a product. There are some products that should be included in an archive that are more conceptual than data or images. Any physical or conceptual objects that relate to your archive can be included as context products. These can include spacecraft, missions, instruments, laboratories, observational objects, or targets. Every product within an archive must have a label file. This file contains identifying information, metadata, version information, and format information. The label file can also contain references to other related products. There can also be references to information outside the archive. One part of the identifying information that is included in the label is called the logical identifier, or LID. Every product has a unique LID. LID format reflects each product's place in the archive. The format is URN NASA PDS, then the bundle ID, the collection ID, and the product ID. The bundle and collection information is explicit in the LID and shows where each product resides in the archive. Collection LIDs are of the format URN NASA PDS, bundle ID, collection ID. Bundle LIDs are formatted URN NASA PDS, bundle ID. A version identifier, or VID, can be appended on the end of the LID for each product. This creates what we call the LID VID. The format looks like this: URN NASA PDS, bundle ID, collection ID, product ID, then the two-integer VID. As products get updated, the VID helps keep track of each version. The first integer is increased when making major changes, and the second integer is increased for minor changes. After your data is collected and your labels are created, data delivery can start. While you can archive all of your data at once at the end of your investigation, PDS supports the concept of ongoing data sets that are updated and validated over time. When planning for your investigation, include time and money for ongoing archival efforts. Ongoing efforts can be planned into the schedule of the investigation. This helps prevent a time and money crunch at the end. Along with the data you wish to add to the archive, you must also include a label for every product in the package. Your PDS representative will work with you to determine the delivery method and notify you of where to send the package. Each data delivery or package undergoes a review process before it is published in the archive. The data is peer-reviewed, and if there are any issues called liens in PDS parlance, these must be resolved before the data is allowed to go on to the next step in the delivery process. Once the delivery process is complete and the package has been integrated into the archive, your data will be made public on the PDS website. After delivery of your data package, it sometimes happens that updates to certain products are needed. Your PDS representative will help you with the process of updating the archive. This process will include updating the label file for each updated product and incrementing the VID. We hope that this video has increased your understanding of the PDS archive. We covered the following topics: how each archive is organized, how products relate to one another, how products in the archive are identified, how physical or conceptual objects are referenced in the archive, and how to handle data deliveries and updates.